Hi guys, this is Tanmay. Welcome back to WTF. You're watching another episode of Careers in Fashion series. I am really looking forward to this video because, as I mentioned in the title, we are going to be talking about knitwear design in India. Knitwear అనగానే మనకు ఫస్ట్ స్వెటర్స్ అండ్ హూడీస్ వస్తాయి కదా మైండ్లోకి అండ్ ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ కొంతమందికి తెలియదు అసలు నెట్వేర్ ఏంటో బికాస్ అంత అవేర్నెస్ లేదు బయట బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇది ఒక బిగ్ స్కేల్ ఇండస్ట్రీ మనం లిటరలీ ఎవ్రీ డే వేసుకుంటాం ఇవన్నీ అండ్ 70% ఆఫ్ అవర్ వార్డ్రోబ్ ఇస్ ఫిల్డ్ విత్ నిట్స్ లైక్ ఫ్రమ్ సాక్స్ టు షర్ట్స్ అండ్ ఈవెన్ ఆర్ అండర్ గార్మెంట్స్ రైట్ సో ఈ వీడియో చూస్తే మీకు ఫుల్ క్లారిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది అసలు నెట్వేర్ ఏంటి అండ్ కెరియర్ అండ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఈ డిసిప్లిన్లో అని చెప్పి బట్ బిఫోర్ వి జంప్ ఇన్ టు ద వీడియో ఐ వాంట్ యూ ఆల్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ ఫర్ మోర్ సచ్ కంటెంట్ మనకి నెట్వేర్ డిజైన్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి వీ హ్యావ్ విత్ అస్ అ నెట్వేర్ డిజైనర్ హర్ సెల్ఫ్ హూ ఇస్ గ్రాడ్యుయేటెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద టాప్ కాలేజెస్ fashion colleges called NIFT. She worked with Ajio and Reliance Retail and also worked as a stylist at Onsom India. So hi Shreya, thank you so much for coming here today. We are pleased to have you.
Hi Tanmay, thank you so much for having me. I'm glad I'm doing this.
Yeah, and also thank you for, spreading awareness about the unknown that's, not known to people.
Felt like the right time actually.
Yeah, I know, right? Someone had to do it. So
thank you for your platform that you guys are doing it. For people like me who didn't know what it was, would help this a lot.
Exactly, right? So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into the question.
Sure.
So first thing I want to know, like, how did you choose fashion as your career?
So since the beginning, when I was a kid, I used to, dress up myself, and I used to choose saris for my mom and my sister, saying that no, pair this with this, pair this with that. And I had like a gist that I wanted to know more about it. So that's how NIFT happened actually.
Okay.
And I got to know about it through my sister only. She was like, if you want to pursue something like this, you can go ahead with something like this. And my parents just gave me one shot.
Okay.
I was not allowed to apply for UID or NID or anything. I was only given one shot, that is NIFT. Well, like,
Okay.
make it or break it situation. I was like, okay.
And you cracked it. That's
Thankfully, I
amazing.
cracked it, yeah.
It's very difficult to, get into NIFT.
Like since the beginning, when I was trying and preparing for NIFT, people actually told me that, you know what, you won't be able to do it. You never, drew in your life. Like drawing is very important and sketching is very important for NIFT.
People think that drawing is the most important part of, getting into the
That's
college
so
or even
not
our
true.
career. But actually, it's a myth. We don't really have to know proper drawing.
So
And
you
everything.
have to know the basic compositions and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
But college అదే నేర్పించేస్తుంది నీకు ఫస్ట్లీ we have the first year classes, right?
Yeah.
Where you actually go through a process before starting designing, because
Exactly.
you have
First
to know
year
the
is
basics.
common for everyone, and then
Yeah.
you can move to your specialization.
Then you can jump to your specialization.
Yeah.
So what I did a 2-week training before NIFT.
Okay.
I had like basic illustrations, how to draw a crookie. And exam ke laka, it is completely different. You don't have to draw an outfit, you don't have to draw a supermodel figure or something.
Yes,
You
right.
have to draw a situation over there. How would you do that?
And your idea matters. No matter how
Exactly.
bad your drawing is. the
Exactly.
idea
Your
you put there
creativity and how you're putting it forward, that
Yeah,
matters.
Exactly.
So that's how thankfully I got into NIFT, and I didn't do my engineering, thankfully.
I can
So,
feel you.
yeah.
So, like, how did you know about knitwear design in specific?
So I did not know about knitwear design unless I stepped into the selection process, where you have to select your branch according to your merit.
Yes.
So as per my merit, I initially wanted to get into fashion design because fashion design is very popular. So everybody wants to get into a fashion design college and everything, want to be a fashion designer, but don't know the other departments, just like I did.
Correct.
So when I went there and I was like, you don't have a fashion design, that's not even an option for you. What is your second option? So I had to do the reading then and there and everything, went to the NIFT website and everything, went through all that, and I was like, the thing that is second close to fashion designing came as a knitwear. So I was like, okay, let's do knitwear. Knitwear just automatically fashion designing vachestadi.
Yes.
So then I can take it forward.
Yeah.
That
so
was
people actually don't know that the process is same basically. Fashion design, knitwear design, మొత్తం same ఉంటాయి. Just that in knitwear you exclusively work on knits.
On knit fabric, yes. So that's like a specialization that you do. So like when you go for your MBBS or like typically if you take MBBS, you just get done with that and you're a doctor. But then again, people spend years on specializing on one bit because they want to be called that particular surgeon, or they want to be perfect about that one thing that they are interested in. Similarly, it goes to knitwear as well. Whereas you're working with different kind of fabric. Even before working with the knits in your college, you'll be working on the woven fabric.
Okay, yeah.
So you'll be working on the muslin fabric, making a prototype of that.
Yes.
Understand what it needs to be done and everything, and then you make it as a perfect sample on a knitwear fabric.
Correct.
So it gives you both, areas. You can cover both the areas. You can cover the woven fabric as well, and you can cover the knitwear fabric
Actually,
as well.
and from what I've heard, knitwear designers can also be fashion designers, but fashion designers
Cannot
cannot
be
be
knitwear
knitwear
designers,
because
that's true.
there's a lot that you have to learn about the yarns and fabrics and the machines and all.
True.
Yeah.
Because like the fabric, like from the yarn to fabric journey, it is different for both woven and knitwear fabrics.
Yeah.
Because woven is just warp and weft, and in knitwear there are different kind of stitches that you have to learn
Exactly.
before going into that a final product. So there are different kinds of knitwear, as we few people might know, very few people might know. They're like observe cheste kanipistayi. So there is this t-shirt material that you have, which is called single jersey, and then there is a rib fabric which expands if you wear it and takes your shape. And there are bodycon dresses that that are commonly used, but people don't know it is knitwear.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my whole point. అంటే రోజు వేసుకుంటాం కానీ ఎవరికి తెలియదు this is called knitwear and that there are types in this one as
And
well.
even your sportswear that you have, even that is knitwear.
Correct. And even athleisure అవన్నీ కోవిడ్ తర్వాత చాలా ఫామ్ అయిపోయాయి అట్లాంటివి, and there is more awareness.
Actually, from COVID, people have slowly started to realize and go forward towards the comfortable wear, the comfy wear. That is also mostly knitwear. People wear joggers, the straight pants and everything, something that stretches out and everything.
Right.
It's completely knitwear.
Exactly. Yeah. Even with winter wear and all that comes under.
Yes. Everything of that sort comes under the. Basically, knitwear is not restricted to what our grandmas used to do.
Exactly.
Alladam and everything. It is
gone.
not the only thing. The industry is much more bigger, guys. You have to understand that.
Yes. I think చాలా టెక్నాలజీ వచ్చేసి మెషిన్స్ అవన్నీ వచ్చేసి it's so exciting to make your own fabric, your garment out of scratch.
So there are two kinds that you can do this. So one is where you hand knit them, like our grandmoms used to do. You have to go through a carefully selected process where you choose your yarn before knitting. Because like if it is too spread out and all the fibers are coming out, then there is a chance of more of pilling.
Okay.
So when you're doing it with hand, it's not that considered ki pilling outunda avatleda. It is like you like it and you're doing it. That's what our grandma.
And there are chances that it'll get loose in with time.
That there are chances like that. Like you have, so from selecting the knit tools to knit, from that to picking a yarn, you have to be very careful.
Okay.
And when you're doing there's another kind which is machine knitting, which is like flat knit and circular knit.
Okay.
So they are very deep concepts where you can understand them when you get to your college. Because it's not just hand knitting, right? You need a machine to do your job, because every person has a job right now. And now AI, thankfully, it does the human job also.
Yeah.
So like similarly, there is a knitwear knitka machine which is called flat knit and circular knit.
Can you give us an example of what is like flat knit ante etla untayi products?
So when you go to something like flat knit lo produce chesina fabric, it is your basic t-shirt material, your basic sweater material gani. There are settings in it which you have to change to get the desired results.
Okay.
So like your bodycon dress has a specific code that you have to put in. Your t-shirt has a specific code that you have to put in. And like depends on your stitch design as well.
Okay.
So all that you'll get to know once you get your college and everything. And there's another machine called circular knitting machine,
Okay.
which are mostly used to making your gloves, your socks, your stockings, and that circular knit where you don't see a joint seam. That is mostly made by the circular knitting machine.
Oh, okay. Right. Seamless ones,
Right.
basically. Okay. So they teach you all of this with the machines on hands. Mikku nerpistara.
Yes.
Ella cheyalo.
But that is very advanced. So people just teach you the knitwear stuff by hand first, and when you understand the stitches and everything, then we go to the machines. So
Okay.
you start from the basics anyway. So it's not like you need major skills in your life, and you have to know the knitwear by hand. Otherwise, you won't be able to get into the college. Actually, college is there to teach you.
Exactly. And so now that we are talking about college, I want to know your journey. Like, how did you start the course ayapayaka, and how did you get into the industry, and what was your experience like?
So when I was in college, everything was hunky dory and everything, and suddenly Corona hit.
Oh.
So everything was like internship చేయాలి. When you have to go to a production as for an internship,
Yeah.
అదను internship చేయాలి. It's not possible.
Not possible, yeah.
So I did a virtual internship at Ajio and Reliance Trends for my graduation project as well.
Okay.
So after that, I directly got into a styling company, which was a startup. And I was doing my personal styling over there because much revelation అయిందనమాట that నాకు డిజైన్ చేయాలని లేదు, నాకు స్టైలింగ్ చేయాలని ఉంది అని చెప్పి, where you have that two minds, right?
Yeah,
So I
actually,
was in the same thing.
knitwear design is అదే చేయాలని లేదు. I think it's very flexible.
It's
you
very
can do
flexible.
anything actually.
Yeah.
Limited.
So everything depends on your portfolio. Again, we are getting into bigger matters here, but like it depends on your portfolio and how you're building it. So what skill do you want to portray to the employer is
Actually,
the basic need.
Yeah, I think I also realized that once you get into the internship, people who see you working there will realize what your strengths are,
Yeah.
and accordingly they'll put you in those kind
In those kind of
tasks.
cells, yes.
Yeah, so
But
I
that
think that's
was
how
not
you
possible.
realized as well,
That was
right?
not possible with me. I
Okay.
was doing it virtually, right?
Right.
So I was just designing and everything, making cats for them, and like for the collection which was upcoming, and they were coming up with an entirely new brand, the Reliance Trend Ajio people,
Okay.
which was Outright.
Outright.
You might have spotted it at your
Azorte
visit.
stores. Yeah, right. I've seen them.
So yeah, that was a newer brand that was building in the time of Corona.
Okay.
So that's how they got into athleisure as well. And it's not about only Ajio Lux. There is a other universe that's going on.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So that's how like I got to know that I used to see the covers on Instagram. To be honest, I used to see the fashion shoots on the Instagram. I used to see the fashion shows. I used to see the magazine covers and everything. But I wanted to be on the behind the scenes part.
Okay.
So that want and that thirst of mine got me to styling. And I've went to a personal stylist who was doing her startup.
Okay.
So even I was working there as a junior stylist, and I was styling normal people, like everyday people. I was helping them set their wardrobe. I was helping them choose their outfits for their wedding. I was helping them choose their outfits for their trousseau and everything. So that was really fun for me. Like whereas I was making people happy by just giving them a piece of clothing that they'll be actually looking good. So I was like, oh, this is fun.
Okay, so you realized this, and like it's nice that you got into an internship to explore this part as well, right? After knitwear.
After knitwear, yeah, the same company, she was like, you might not have the experience for it, but you have to understand where it is coming from. So Kenesha gave me an platform for my internship as well as work, where I actually became more than a stylist as well. So I used to work for their content on Instagram as well. So I used to make books for people to buy, and that affiliate marketing thing and everything.
Yes. I think working in a startup, you'll have to cover everything. All kinds of
So that's the best thing. When you're doing everything, you'll have an idea about everything, and you'll be experiencing everything. Where you can actually click on something and you will fixate over there saying that I like this. నేను ఇది చేస్తా అని చెప్పి. So that's how it came, and then from there I shifted to Ensemble India, where I was working as a stylist.
Okay.
It is a multi-designer store for people who do not know.
Okay.
So where there are big brands like Anamika Khanna, Tarun Tailiani, and Amit Agarwal. From couture to contemporary, they cover everything.
Okay.
So I got a how do I put this? I got an experience to work with all kinds of designer, I'd say.
Okay.
So understanding what is their USP, understanding what fabrics do they work with, and understanding how are they, contributing to the sustainability world and everything. Because mass productions kante custom made is much more sustainable when you see it that way. And most of the times people use their own prints and the again and again in their upcoming collections also.
Correct.
So that's how you can actually support for the sustainability as well, which is what I feel. Like rather than going for a mass production, it's always good to go for something sustainable and custom made.
Correct. So career, like who do you think should take up this career? Should they have any particular skills before getting into this field?
The only skill I think people should have is patience.
Yeah.
Like you'll get there, guys. Chill. What is the hurry? It's fine. Experience everything. Whatever is coming to your way, you just gotta have an experience of that, and that will help you to reach where you want to go and to understand actually where you want to go. This college law, it's like clay. You'll be shaped in the college, and that's not being done by the professors. You have to shape yourself.
Correct.
Because this is not school. People are not going to pressurize you to complete your assignments. They're not going to pressurize you to do anything. You have to have that interest, because you have that interest in fashion kabatti you are going to this college.
Yes.
And adi nu consistent ga unchukovali that interest in fashion anedi. People are not going to force you saying that idi baaledu idi cheyyu ani cheppi. Of course you'll get redos, but if it's like mediocre, people leave it at that. And of course, I don't think anybody wants to be a mediocre person.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they feel like they're not able to do something, they should explore more in the other fields. Like knitwear, knitwear kaadu, you can also do styling, you can also do photography, graphic design, and all of that. Right?
Yes,
so
exactly.
I think nobody should stop exploring. It's like the main core part of being in a design field.
Exactly.
Think,
like as you said, graphic design kuda, every branch has their own lessons for graphic designing. Like they'll teach you how to use Photoshop, how to use Illustrator, how to use InDesign, etc. etc. But you're the one who has to explore the entire software to actually become a pro at that.
Exactly. They will only teach us what is this and what
They'll
is that.
only teach you ABCD. You have
ABCD.
to form the words for yourself.
Exactly.
So that's how it goes.
Okay. Now let's talk about how the industry was then and now. Like, and future lo ela untundi ani anukuntunnaru meeru.
So when I was starting out and now when you compare it that way, people didn't know what knitwear design was. My own uncle, who's my father-in-law right now, at that point he wasn't.
Okay.
So even he didn't know what knitwear design was. He was like, he's a PhD by the way.
Okay.
So even he doesn't know. He was like, you're doing your fashion design. And I was like, no uncle, it is called knitwear design. Because at that point in time, freshly joined knitwear designers ela untaru college lo ante, it's like a revolution. నీకు తెలిసింది నువ్వు 100 మందికి చెప్పాలి ఇప్పుడు. Because you want for people to know more about it, because they're using it, they're not knowing about it. So I was in that zone and I told him, no uncle, it is called knitwear design. He was like, he took a beat. I was like, what is knitwear design? So it's obvious that like if you are PhD or if you're a doctor or whatever, you won't know what is knitwear design.
Because
though you're a regular consumer.
Especially in India, manakanta చెప్పరు ఎవరు స్పెసిఫిక్ గా ఫ్యాబ్రిక్స్ మెన్షన్ చేసి
నువ్వు కావాలంటే if you can go to master courses in India, nobody teaches you like the next step of knitwear design.
Okay.
What are the intricacies of it? How can you make it and everything? Okay. When you go outside also, people are dealing with mostly knitwear fabrics because of their weather and everything. That is there, but it's called a umbrella term, fashion design.
Okay, yeah.
Either it's
Like
fashion
that.
design, fashion communication, journalism,
Hmm.
everything like that, all the umbrella terms, but you will be knowing everything in a very detailed manner.
Hmm.
But
Correct.
that's not there in India. If you want to, if you want, you are somebody who wants to go out and settle and who wants to make it as a knitwear designer and make it a niche, you can be in India as well and do that, because knitwear ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎవరికి niche లేదు.
Hmm. Correct.
So you can be do that, you can go forward and do that. But if you want to go outside and work for big companies, that is also there, because Indian based knitwear companies takwa.
Okay.
If you want to work in a design idi, you have to go out
Okay.
for knitwear,
Okay. Okay. Then,
or you can make a brand here also.
yeah, actually, right? Because ఈ మధ్య నేను చూసాను అయితే so many graphic tees and
Yeah.
all of that, they've come up a lot in last few years.
A tees kuda production is like very mass.
Hmm.
And it's not like they're doing the entire silhouette of the t-shirt. They're like picking up a normal t-shirt,
Normal t-shirt
put
and
in a graphic design on top of it.
Okay, right.
That's it. And like a color kavali, edi, like what can be done and
How
everything.
is it possible to stand out of all of these t-shirt brands? Because too many say we don't even know where to choose from.
Yeah,
And how
like
do you know the difference? This is good and this is not. And
so, like if you were talking about the quality of the material,
Yeah.
neeku after some experience, because I come from the same background, నాకు touch తో అర్థమైపోతుంది. Like if this is a good fabric or not, if it, like దాని పిల్లింగ్ ఎంత అవుతుంది, దాని మీద బూరు ఎంత లేస్తుంది. Like very common problem is like బూరు లేస్తుంది.
Okay.
So if you're going for a ఏమంటారు t-shirt that is like 150-200 rupees, బూరు లేస్తుంది.
Okay. So
Because the quality of the material is poor,
Yeah.
so their costing is also low. And then by this I'm not saying that go buy some Balmain ka 10,000 40,000 wala t-shirt. Obviously their quality is good, I'm not just suggesting that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying before you settle for 200, you can pay extra 200 because paying a 400 and picking up a much better quality of t-shirt that you will be able to use for a longer period of time.
Okay. So what is the design process or like the in general మొత్తం ప్రాసెస్ knitwear product ఒకటి చేయాలంటే స్క్రాచ్ నుండి ఎట్లా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు? వాట్ ఇస్ ద స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రాసెస్?
So it's very simple. It is very similar to what you fashion designers do.
Yeah.
So we start from our inspiration, and then we go from a theme board, mood board, and our color board, our fabric and trims.
Yes.
So our fabric and trims are very different from you guys. So we'll have to understand each and every fabric that is there in knitwear.
Okay.
Firstly, you'll have to understand what is your inspiration. What season are you creating this for? For example, if you're creating a summer look, for example, you're creating a collection for spring summer 2024, which is right now, and you're choosing a fabric saying terry fleece. These come under a very thick material.
Thick ones, yeah.
And they can be used only with the winter collections, not the summer ones.
Not the summer one.
And if you're using that in this, you're gone. That's that.
Okay, so season batti texture
The season batti you'll have to pick your designs, you'll have to pick your material and everything, and then go create a collection, and then go create silhouettes that are unique to you, that speak out to you, that relate with the concept that you're coming up with and everything. Because like నువ్వు అంతా మూడ్ బోర్డ్ అంతా తయారు చేస్తున్నావు, and that will have some impact on your collection. That impact has to show.
Okay.
Like more normal people కి అర్థం కాకపోవచ్చు, but people like you are innovative in your head. Try and show that on your canvas, which are like fabrics.
Yeah, right. And how do you do the sourcing? Ante
So knitwear sourcing is a little harder when it comes to India.
Yeah.
Only 2 places లో availability ఉంటుంది. ఒకటి తిరుపూర్, Tamil Nadu, and the other one is Ludhiana, Punjab.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
So from there only you'll be able to source. And చిన్న చిన్న fabric agencies atla ఉంటాయి where you can find their contact on India Mart and everything. But major production of knitwear happens at 2 places in India.
Okay. So how do you approach them? అంటే వాళ్ళతో ఎట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నుండి can you just do it virtually or do you have to go there?
You can do it virtually if you have the right contacts.
Okay.
But firstly what you have to do is like first things first, you have to go there and check out their fabrics. And otherwise, like, నువ్వు ఆన్లైన్ చూసేసి ఆన్లైన్ ఓకే ఓకే అనుకొని వచ్చిన తర్వాత దాని థిక్నెస్ బాగాలేదు, లేకపోతే అది ఆల్రెడీ పిల్లింగ్ ఉంది, లేకపోతే పాత ఫ్యాబ్రిక్ అక్కడక్కడ చిరుగులు ఉన్నాయి అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. వర్చువల్లీ యూ కాంట్ బిలీవ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ ద బిగినింగ్.
Correct.
So to start with, you have to go and explore the market, and then you have to go and go ahead, build that bond
I think
bond
with
with that guy.
experience only you will know which fabric is good and which is not. And
Yeah.
contacts ఎవరు genuine గా చేస్తున్నారు ఏంటి అని
Yeah.
you will know that with experience.
So even if you're so basically, like, you can't go anta budget ledu nee daggara and everything, contact that person and ask them to send you samples. They'll
Right.
charge you some 100
Swatches or
rupees. Yes.
samples.
So they'll charge you some 100 rupees and extra shipment fee and everything. That is more viable than going there and exploring everything.
Okay.
So you can get all the fabric swatches with you, and then there'll be codes. So our codes patti, you can get the fabric.
Okay.
So that will be easier process for you rather than going every time to Tirupur and Ludhiana to source.
Okay.
So that is a good option that you can choose.
Okay. So ఇప్పుడు first design process అయిపోయింది, like the inspiration and all the mood boards and everything, and then you got into sourcing. And then what is the next step?
So we get into sourcing according to the colors that we want and according
Yeah.
to the thickness that we want, a flow of the fabric. If I'm creating a gown and I'm picking up something like a fleece or terracotta, so that will not be helping me in any way, because the gown should have a free fall.
Floor. Yeah.
So rigid fabrics తీసుకుంటే it is not going to help you.
Correct.
You will end up making
So
either.
first you'll have to decide your silhouettes also, and then
Yes.
then you choose the fabric.
Yes.
And after that, how do you go about the production? Like, do you have to outsource it or can you do it by yourself?
So for knitwear ఏమవుతుంది అని అంటే, if you do the normal stitch, our cottons corners sealed ఉండవు, like the selvage ఉండదు వాటికి. They'll roll up by themselves. And ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్ గా knitwear ఎప్పుడైనా బాడీ కాన్ వేసుకున్నారు అనుకో, like it will go up, it rolls up.
Yeah.
And you're stocking, they roll up. So అది చాలా పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం అయిపోతుంది. So when you're doing that, there is a special sewing machine for it, especially knitwear.
Okay.
నార్మల్ గార్మెంట్స్ ఒకవేళ కార్నర్స్ చూసుకున్నా అని టీ-షర్ట్స్ వీటివి నువ్వు చూస్తావు, దెర్ ఇస్ అ ర్యాప్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ స్టిచ్.
Okay.
So you have to make sure you have secured the sides and then you stitch on it. That is fine. To size it, that is fine.
Okay.
Otherwise you're just stitching like a normal simple stitch. It is going to open up, it is going to curl up, yarns బయటికి వచ్చేస్తాయి, and it will be very like
Bad
mess.
quality ante.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this one and production, yeah. So do you have to outsource it? I really wanted to know. Can you do it by yourself?
So that machine is like a very tricky thing basically. So it's better to give it to somebody who already has that machine for starters.
Okay.
So నువ్వే చేసుకోవాలి ప్రతిదీ అని ఏమి ఉండదు కదా. You have like
College law, is it mandatory for you to do it by yourself?
yes,
or?
yes. Like basic ఏంటంటే you have to understand stitching before you start production of something, because నువ్వు ఎప్పటి వరకు అయితే నువ్వు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేయబోదాన్ని you won't be able to guide people also.
Exactly.
So that happens. And ఏమంటారు, so yeah, when you're outsourcing it as well, you have to make sure that the person has that machine, knows how to use that machine, everything. Otherwise
and you should also have a
you should have a
understanding.
very good understanding about it. Otherwise you'll end up buying all the machines and doing everything by yourself, and that will be a bomb in your face.
Okay.
Rather than that, outsource it. That will be better.
Can you give me a few examples of how different yarns and fabrics impact the final knitwear product?
So I'll give you a simple example to make it easier for you to understand. So there are two types of fabrics, Anko. One is that your cotton shirt fabric, and the other one is your jeans fabric. So cotton shirt fabric, there are only two kinds of yarns that are used. One is like vertical, horizontal.
Okay.
And in jeans it is, one is horizontal, the other one is diagonal. So you have like, because of the weaving technique it is different. The both fabric outcome kuda different untundi.
Okay.
Similarly knitwear kuda ante. So there is a basic stitch called single jersey.
Okay.
ఆ తర్వాత డబుల్ జెర్సీ వస్తుంది, which has two pieces. so which is
Okay.
slightly thicker than the single jersey.
Hmm.
And then comes into picture ribbed fabric, which is like super stretchable fabric.
Okay.
మోస్ట్లీ చూసుంటారు
బాడీ
బట్
కాన్స్ కి రిబ్
బాడీ కాన్స్ కి యూజువల్ గా యూస్ చేస్తారు. ఎస్,
Okay.
అండ్ గివ్స్ యూ సమ్ ఎంబోస్ టెక్స్చర్ ఆల్సో, లైక్ లైన్స్ లైన్స్ కన్వర్ట్.
Actually, they're trending. They're all over the
Yes.
place right now.
So due to the difference in the stitch, there is a different material that forms.
Okay.
And different kinds of materials are used for different kind of outfits and silhouettes. So to understand all this, you'll have to go through a like constant ఇది you'll have to keep monitoring like ఏ fabric కి ఏం result వస్తుంది, ఈ దీనికి ఏమి like what is the famous material, what is the famous silhouette that you can create with this particular material. So you need to have that knowledge when you when you're going through everything.
So how important it is for you to know about the textile, and how do you choose your fiber? అంటే నువ్వు ఎట్లా చేసావు ప్రాసెస్ అంటారు?
So basically, like when I was doing one of my projects, and I needed shimmer fabric for that.
Okay.
And knitwear lo shimmer fabric is like what? Sequence fabric or shimmer fabric? Like
Yeah.
what was it? So I was like, I don't know. I just need a shimmer fabric for a gown, which has to be free flowy and has to have that elegance and that glitter effect
In knitwear.
in knitwear.
Oh, okay.
It's like how?
Hmm.
Now went. There are knitted velvets also. Did you know?
Oh, I didn't know this. at
Yeah.
all.
So I finally, like, thankfully in Hyderabad, I found a place where I found knitwear, velvet,
Okay.
and it had sequins over it.
Where are these stores? Like, where do you source from?
Old City,
Old City, yeah. Okay.
like one-stop shop. That Old City.
Yeah,
is.
for all the designers,
For
first sourcing
everything.
అనగానే Old City, Charminar,
And Begum Bazaar and Koti and that Ram.
General Bazaar.
General Bazaar, that Ram Circle and everything, they come for that only, the fabrics.
Okay, okay.
So that is like the best place where you can go and source. So that's what I did. And for like for one or two pieces, I needed something different also.
Okay.
So I had this contact from Tirupur because I went to them for all my other projects when I was in college. So I contacted them and I was like, I need and they deal in kilos for the fabric.
Okay, okay.
So I need 1 kg of this particular fabric because when you buy it in kilos rather than meters, it is cheaper.
Yeah, right.
And you can create more than one outfits with the same fabric.
Okay.
No, you put in nursing kella, you got some fabric, it is damn expensive. Ade price ki neeku 2 kilos vastadi from Tirupur. So it is that variant, and I'd rather prefer having so much fabric lying with me where I can use it later as well, rather than going to a store which comes in handy and spending so much on that one store
Correct.
for a single outfit.
ఓకే ఓకే సో బేసికలీ ఎంత ఎక్కువ క్వాంటిటీ ఉంటే అంత తక్కువ ప్రైస్లో వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు అంతే కదా అండ్
Like kilos lekkala.
కిలోస్
Yeah, for 1 kilo it is like 300 rupees. It used to be. Maybe COVID తర్వాత పెంచుండొచ్చు.
సో సస్టైనబిలిటీ ఇప్పుడు చాలా మనకి ట్రెండింగ్ అవేర్నెస్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు కదా సస్టైనబుల్ ఫ్యాబ్రిక్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి అట్లా అని చెప్పి డిడ్ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ ద సస్టైనబుల్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ ఇన్ యువర్
So sustainable fabric source చేసుకోవడం was not easier at that point in time. So what I did was, what all fabric I sourced, I used the same fabric in different projects of mine.
ఓకే సో దేర్ ఇస్ నో వేస్టేజ్
There's no wastage. So I tried to avoid that because like I didn't want to waste the fabric firstly. I spent money on it. Why would I waste it? So rather than that, I'll do some embellishment with the same fabric and make it look a little different. So that is how I chose to do it.
ఓకే
And like when you're talking about sustainability, one thing that you should know, so this is a very vast subject, maybe you can cover it in depth in later. So there are two kinds of fabrics. One is the fabric that would decompose,
ఓకే
the waste that would decompose, and the other is organic sustainable fabric which would decompose, and the other one would not decompose.
ఓకే
So the difference is the mixture of fibers. So when you're creating your fiber to fabric journey, there are multiple things that happens in between. So you'll have to pick a fiber, mix it with the polyester and spandex to increase the stretch of it. So when you do all that, the fiber and the fabric no longer are sustainable. They do not decompose in the nature once they are out and you throw them or whatever, you discard them firstly. So other than that, you can actually choose fabrics that are pure, like pure cotton, hemp cotton, and alpaca wool and everything. These things you can use them, and they're also decomposable, and you can multi-use them as well. So that's where your sustainability comes into picture in a bigger picture. So rather than ఏమంటారు you like how long will you use this? Once you're cutting a armhole, armhole కట్ చేశాక ఇంత చిన్న పీస్ వస్తుంది, where will you use it? ఎక్కువ యూజ్ రాదు, ఎక్కువ యూజ్ రాదు. You can't make it a pop of color, like unless until it's a pop of color, you can't use it anywhere because ఏంటిది like meaningless గా,
small tiny piece.
ఏంటిది మీనింగ్లెస్. ఫస్ట్లీ మనం నార్మల్గా టోన్ జీన్స్ వేసుకొని ఇది స్టైల్ అంటేనే మనుషులకు అక్కడ అర్థం కాదు. నువ్వు 2-3 ఫ్యాబ్రిక్స్ ని మిక్స్ చేసి ఒక గార్మెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే మనుషులు ఇంకా బికారియా అనేస్తారు. సో దట్స్ నాట్ వెరీ వయబుల్.
సో ఆల్ దీస్ టైనీ పీసెస్ దే ఎండ్ అప్ ఇన్ ల్యాండ్ఫిల్స్, అట్లా చాలా ఉంటాయి.
యా, సో that's why fashion is the second one creating the pollution.
Yes, correct. And I think with time people are also incorporating all the sustainable practices, because దీని గురించి చాలా awareness create అయింది ఫ్యాషన్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, ఇట్లా పొల్యూషన్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంది అని.
Ever since that happened, people have also started coming up with different brands which only cater to sustainable fabrics.
Correct.
So there are different kinds of brands, and there are such brands in Hyderabad also. So if you want details about it.
There are so many brands like knitwear lone fast fashion follow aituna brands chaala unnai. Like what do you think about those?
So slowly they are actually, I think they're coming back to what they started from, because like it is easier for them to produce this polyester but now that entire eyes are on that particular brand, people are understanding that, oh, I can't do this anymore, I have to be socially responsible. So the brands are also gaining that conscience of being socially responsible. So that's how they are starting their own idea, and they are mentioning on their tag saying this is 100% pure cotton and everything. So adi kuda like avuna kada anedi for people who have experience touch to వాళ్ళకి తెలిసిపోతుంది.
Correct. And what are the other practices like రీసైక్లింగ్ అంటారు, అవన్నీ ఎట్లా ఇంకేమైనా ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఉన్నాయా సస్టైనబుల్?
సో రీసైక్లింగ్ ఐ డోంట్ నో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ how that's working and how they are doing that, but recycling I think it's a very good initiative that people have taken it. And recently, if you've seen these small brands, that homegrown brands on Instagram, they take out the yarns that are leftovers, and when you cut the yarns and everything, they make a small patch of it and put it on the t-shirt and cover it with a knit and everything. So that gives them a unique USP for that particular homegrown brand. So it's not just fabric, it is yarns as well that people are doing this with. So that's overall, it's a necessity which is also creating an innovation.
And when you're working on some project, like make sustainable practice incorporate cheyadaniki, did you face any challenges?
So like I said, I was making a project when I was in Hyderabad, and it was COVID times, and I was not allowed to go out to source, and I was not allowed to go, obviously not to Tirupur for sure, because we were stuck in the same city for so long. So I was like, okay, what can we do? So I went out, I got the fabric from our Hyderabad stores only, and I got it started and everything. That was very difficult for me to figure out like where to go. So to avoid all the sourcing fabric this thing, I went to a yarn store also to source a yarn, so that I can at least hand knit it and make my project successful. Because if I waited for the gates to open to go to different states and outside the home and everything, I would have never made that collection.
So is it easier now to source the fabric?
It is very easier now to source the fabric actually. So there are many production associated people in Hyderabad, which I got to know later, but like I wish I would have gotten to know about it when I was doing my collection. So it would have been very useful for me, but nevertheless I know them now, and Yeah, even they do those, you know, knitwear and woven and sustainable fabrics as well. So like slowly people are being aware of it, and more people are being incorporating that kind of, you know, mindset where people might need it bulk. So that is a good thing, and like, yeah, people have started noticing and everything.
Nice, nice. Okay. So, I want to know your thoughts on the global market of knitwear design.
It's way larger than what we think actually. So manaki knitwear ante ippudu, as you've said in the beginning, just socks, t-shirts and undergarments avi ivi untai kada. They have a lot more to do. For example, as I was mentioning, the fleece fabric that they use, and for the terry fabric that they use and everything,
Right.
those are used in their puffer jackets, coats and jackets and everything, because they're much more heavier and much more suitable for the
Their weather conditions.
winter conditions, because all these are cold countries, like America and UK and Europe, basically Australia. Like when it gets too cold for them, it is very important for them to get a jacket of that sorts, because it supports the weather condition.
Okay.
So for us, basically, it's not the weather condition that we have. It's very hot and humid over here when it comes to rainy or summer. And even our the most cold that we see in the metropolitan cities, I think, is Delhi.
Yeah.
So they'll have a much more thicker fabric usage than any of the other cities.
Correct.
And upside as well, like when you go towards Kashmir and all.
హైదరాబాద్లో అసలు ఒక హూడీ వేసుకోవాలంటేనే we
You
cannot
wear-
survive in that hoodie for
Yeah.
more than an hour.
But బయట countries లో, if you have to wear a hoodie, then jacket, and then a trench coat and
They
everything.
have so many layers, and people
Yeah.
here are not even aware that there is layering for winter wear.
For us, like when you go to our Kashmir and everything, like one thermal wear is enough.
Yeah, actually.
But for them, that is not enough. You'll have to wear a jacket on top of it, a puffer jacket. And if that is also not enough, you'll have to keep layering it up to keep yourself warm. And in Korean, you're going to close spaces, kabatti you can wear like one layer and then go there and take it off, because they have temperature control and all. For us, there is no kind of temperature control. It's all nature. And we're like gone. So మనకంత యూసేజ్ రాదు when you see to it. That's the reason బయట ఎక్కువ స్కోప్ ఉంది for knitwear. Because they have different kinds of fabrics and different kinds of necessities which only knitwear can offer.
సో knitwear basically functional గా కూడా చాలా సర్వ్ చేస్తుంది కదా ఫర్ పీపుల్ ఇన్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్. ఓకే, సో బేసికలీ న్యూ కమర్స్కి ఆర్ లైక్ యంగ్ డిజైనర్స్కి ఇప్పుడిప్పుడే ఫీల్డ్లోకి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి what kind of opportunities do they have, and how can they build their skills, and how can they market themselves, because already చాలా మంది designers ఉన్నారు. How can they stand out in this market?
So like when you are getting to know about this fabrics idi kada, you'll understand what fabrics are being mostly used and what are not, and you'll understand the reasons as well. Now just to stand out and just to make it as a USP, I can't start a brand saying that okay, I'll use only fleece in my garments and start that, especially in Hyderabad. Nobody will come to me.
Correct.
And
export చేయాలి ఒకవేళ
yeah, so export could be one of the options if you want to be here and do there, which is very hard to do.
Correct.
You need to have somebody over there who's marketing you, who's promoting you over there. So that might help with the right contacts again. And like other than that, if you want to stand out in India and if you want to make it as a designer in India, you can go for basics.
Okay.
Like for example, it's not like you can create a western trouser only with the corduroy. You can create it with other fabrics as well. So just exploring will actually, you'll find your USP. That's how you're going to find your USP. And other than that, like ఇంకా opportunities గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటే, you can work for production houses, you can work under designers, and you can do the CADs and everything, like for different kinds of brands, which like American Eagle kani, lekapothe H&M, Zara kani. So such kinds of brands ki they're outer based, they're not from India, they came to India.
Yeah.
So alanti brands ki you might be able to work for.
Okay.
So that is one route to choose.
So how do they go about this process? Like brands లో వర్క్ చేయాలంటే How do they go about it? Ante network valla vastunda lekapothe is there any platform that they can apply for these
Necessarily
jobs?
not network. Like I'd say, just keep exploring your options within where you are, and be ready to move out, because
Okay.
you're not like fashion is not going to come to you. You have to go to it. Like నేను ఇది చేస్తా కానీ ఇక్కడ ఉండే చేస్తా, that is not possible.
Correct.
సో ఇక్కడ ప్రొడక్షన్ హౌస్ లేదు హైదరాబాద్లో. దెర్ ఇస్ నో బిగ్ కంపెనీ హూ వర్క్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. థింగ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ బెంగళూరు ఆఫ్ సార్ట్స్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. బట్ నేను ఇక్కడ బేస్ అయి ఉన్నా కాబట్టి ఇక్కడదే ఎత్తుక్కుంటా. ఇట్స్ లైక్ కిల్లింగ్ యువర్ డ్రీమ్ ఫస్ట్.
Okay.
You basically have to understand what you're coming from. Where are you going to go? Where do you want to go?
Correct.
And then go with the flow, and you can't just be that.
Restrict yourself.
Yeah, you can't just be like, I am a tree, na roots ikkadne unnai, nenu ikkadne unta. That is not how it happens.
So it is also important to stay in touch with seniors atla.
Yes.
Industry lo unna vallu.
Yes.
and all that, right?
It is mostly like మా బ్యాచ్ నుంచి, మా సీనియర్ బ్యాచ్ నుంచి చాలా మంది they've gone to UK
Okay.
for their further studies, and then they've found their job there only, and necessarily not in fashion.
Okay.
They found their calling somewhere else. So you can't, like, if you're in fashion, for one thing that you should do is not restrict yourself. Not restrict to like నేను టెక్స్టైల్ చేస్తా కాబట్టి నేను టెక్స్టైలే చేస్తా. That could be your USP. But consider the surroundings and your competition as well.
And it's not like you just have to do the designing no enta netwear designer anna, you will have to cover everything.
You'll have to cover everything, because like ఆ ఎక్స్ప్లోరేషన్ లేకపోతే నీకు నీ మెయిన్ ఫోర్టే దొరకదు. So like for example, I've explored a bit of it, and then I was like, no, I want to be a stylist and everything, and I switched.
Yeah.
So our flexibility is what you need to have. I'm not saying that be a nomad and try everything. Like, don't become bunny from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani,
Okay.
unless and until that is who you are. But exploring everything and understanding every part of the every work angle of where you're coming from is important.
Okay.
So for beginners, what I would say is, don't be scared to explore.
Makes sense actually. Yeah. So how do you balance creative vision and the practicality? Ante commercial ga kuda manam aloచింchali kada when you're making some design. How do you balance creativity and commercial aspects?
That's where your innovativeness comes out, right? Like you want to justify the thirst of yours also to make things more fun looking and everything. But people might not accept that. But when you keep on doing it, you'll understand you'll find your balance between your creativity and your product, commercial product. That balance you'll have to find on your own, because it's different for everybody. There are few designers who do their garments like wearable art, but most people might not understand it. And you
They're
can't
not
expect
really functional. You just wear it for some
you
event
just
or
wear it
something.
for one occasion, 2 occasions, and everything. So those are that kind of fabrics that they use, and that kind of silhouettes that they use. It's perfect for one occasion, but you might not be able to repeat it. If you want to repeat it, then you'll have to strike a balance between your commercial market and your creative thirst as well.
Yeah.
That's where your innovation comes out.
So now that you spoke about the balance between creative and commercial aspects, how do you strategize when you are designing?
So the basic go-to mantra I think we all designers follow is brainstorming.
Okay.
So firstly, you go and jot down all the ideas that you have, what do you want to do, strictly speaking to your creative side, not speaking towards your commercial side. So when you go there and when you start doing your explorations with your illustrations and everything, and then you can actually take a little bit feedback of your normal friends, like normal as in people who
are
could
not
be-
designers.
who are not designers. So like, okay, would you buy this or not? They'll be like, to keep your ఇది like, నువ్వు నా ఫ్రెండ్ కదా, నేను కొనుక్కుంటా అని చెప్తారు. Not like that, not those friends. Go to your core friends and family where they'll be like, అరే ఇదేంద్రా, types.
Yeah. You need
You need an
genuine
honest,
feedback.
genuine feedback, not a covered parda wala feedback. Where basically this is for you to understand where you're standing in the market.
Correct.
So you have to always jot down all the innovative ideas that you have, put it on paper, put it in a form of an illustration and everything, and then think for yourself where could it fit in the commercial sector.
Yeah, and
How
to
could
understand the commercial sector, first you'll have to research asalu ఏం ట్రెండ్ అవుతుంది ఏం
exactly. So now that, like, before there was like Nykaa Fashion and Myntra and all these online sites, people used to go to stores actually to understand that what is in the store, means what is in the trend. The stores are already gonna do their trends research and then they are gonna start their label. So their collection for the season. That is different because by the time you do that, go to stores and everything, and then you start doing it and start your production everything, you're gonna slip the timeline. You're gonna skip the timeline.
ఓకే
ప్రొడక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ యూ 6 months.
అవును
మాస్ ప్రొడక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ యూ 6 months. దానికి ముందే యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి రెడీ విత్ ఆల్ యువర్ డిజైన్.
అంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఏం ట్రెండ్ అవుతుందా నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఏం ట్రెండ్ అవుతుంది
నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఏం ట్రెండ్ అవుతుంది అనేది ఈ ఇయర్ లో నీకు అప్ టు డేట్ ఉండాలి నువ్వు. సో దెర్ ఆర్ సైట్స్ లైక్ దట్ కెన్ హెల్ప్ యూ అవుట్. లైక్ WGSN అని ఒక సైట్ ఉంది ఫర్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ forecast the trends that are upcoming trends, including colors as well. What kinds of functionality where is going to be, is functionality where is it going to be in the trend next season? If it is, then what kinds? So functionality అనగానే మనకి ప్యాంట్ వచ్చేసి మల్టిపుల్ పాకెట్ ప్యాంట్స్ వచ్చేసాయి, పారాషూట్ ప్యాంట్స్ వచ్చేసాయి, and then there are those nylon jackets and everything for functionality use for the monsoon. So all these things you have to know 2 seasons prior. So 1 season prior aithe you will have only 6 months ka period where you have to actually start your production.
Correct.
You have to have at least one season, 1 year mundu nunchi your idea starting to make it to the actual season that you want to target to.
So there's a lot going on behind what we see in the stores, right?
Yeah.
And which part of all this, like the design or anything, excites you the most? Nee production like which part excites you?
For me, my brainstorming and illustration excites me the most.
Okay.
So I enjoy that part a lot. Like that's where I get to conceptualize my collection, right? That's where I can drop like a Taylor Swift song. I can drop like I can hide my concept in my garments.
Right.
So like an Easter egg laga, like where is this motive coming from? It is coming from this particular concept.
There is a back end story for
There is a back end story. Like I'd like to keep it that way. Like in industry, if you see it, mass production really jarugutunnappudu, you might not find it that often. నీకు ఆ కనెక్షన్ ప్రతి గార్మెంట్ లో ప్రతి కలెక్షన్ లో దొరకకపోవచ్చు. బట్ ఐ లైక్ దట్ the hidden hard work that happens before it hits the floors.
Nice, interesting. And ఈ ట్రెండ్ ఫోకస్డ్ అన్ని చేస్తారు కదా మీరు బిఫోర్ స్టార్టింగ్ విత్ ద డిజైన్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద బెస్ట్ ట్రెండ్స్ దట్ యు నో సో ఫార్?
So one of my favorite trends is like the vest with straight pants.
Okay.
And alternate with the mommy jeans, something like this.
So you're talking about the trend forecast and all that, right? So ee trends lo nu chusin dantlo what are your favorite trends so far?
So from past coming years, naku ee season lo I really like the western straight pants trend.
Straight pants,
yeah. And then with the boxy jeans and tight t-shirt. That is something I like, and that supports my body type as well. Like depends.
Okay.
So
parallel pants కూడా ఉన్నాయి కదా, like straight pants అంటే parallel trousers.
Parallel trousers, yeah.
Okay, so basically that came from the Korean
yes,
this thing influence.
So nowadays, like everything is happening with the K-pop touch anmata. Like I had a intern at Onsam. He is completely into that.
Okay, Gen Z.
He looks like that, he dresses like that, he talks like that. And adi gaakunda he recently dyed his hair
Okay.
to blonde. All blonde.
Oh my my god.
And
okay.
that's a very rare scene that you'll be able to, spot that. It was like, why? He's like, K-pop. I'm like,
K-pop, yeah. So in terms of knitwear, what are the products that are on demand?
So, like last season, if you take, there were heavy knits that were in demand.
Okay.
So, the heavy knits that look like hand woven stuff,
Hmm.
those were in demand. But I'm eagerly waiting to see what is gonna come up in this coming winter,
Okay.
fall winter season.
So coming to your project, what was your favorite one out of all the designs or collections that you have made?
So every project is actually different for me, and every project has that one element that I like. But the most that one project that I've worked on is the Corona Wala, where I was working on a power dressing for women.
Okay.
So where I was designing it for their everyday use as well. So each of every element was there in it. So like power dressing for party wear, power dressing for a regular wear, and what do you pair it with? How do you pair it with? Like my stylist instincts comes in between.
Okay.
So I start creating looks on the look board only. So that happened and everything. That was a very interesting project for me, and like a shoot aindi and everything. That was very I wonder, it's still a dream come true for me.
Was it on knits or
It was only on it.
only on knits? And what was your graduation project like?
So
what did
my
you work on?
graduation project, instead of opting for that, I went for to work for Reliance Retail actually. So whereas I had to create my own collection, two collections for athleisure wear.
Okay.
Because they were coming up with Outright at that point in time, right? So that's how it worked. And I was creating cats for it, and I was, that challenge that I got was at that point in time, production was shut.
Okay.
So they requested me to build a collection around the products that they had.
Hmm.
I was like, okay. And then I went from that to forward. So like I got the collection pictures first, and then I went ahead and drew the illustrations. And from that, I jotted down the common things that I got in, and then I created the mood board, theme board, and that's how I progressed into a inspirations like reverse cycle of design process.
Okay.
So that was challenging and interesting for me.
Yeah, actually, it's easier when you don't have any restrictions. But oka business, oka company ki work chestamante production lo, you'll have to keep in mind everything, the
Their
budget
idea and identity
and the
as well.
situations
Yes.
and the trends. You have so many aspects that you have to keep in mind
Yeah.
and then design. That becomes a challenge for any designer.
Yeah, and especially it becomes very containing when they already have a collection and you have to build everything for them. So that becomes very tricky. Like నీ కలెక్షన్ అయితే నువ్వు ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నావు అనుకుంటే you can take it whichever way you
Yeah.
want it to direct to.
Correct.
But when it comes to your you're working for somebody, that curbs a little bit because that has to align with the brand identity that those guys already have.
Okay. In this process, did you make any mistakes as a beginner coming into the industry?
So I don't think I've made any mistakes of sorts because fashion is a little flexible for everybody. I don't think it is a mistake, but like I missed out on a chance, I'd say. So because of COVID hit and everything, I was working virtually.
Okay.
And like when I was doing that for Agio, I was supposed to go there and work for their production and see it for myself. What all are the sub divisions that are there, how many people work under them, like what are the supervisors do and everything. So I had a chance to do that.
Okay.
Because of the COVID season, I was doing everything virtually, so I missed that part and I regret COVID. Can't blame me as well, can't blame anybody else, just can't blame COVID in this point in time.
అవును ఏం చేయలేము అదైతే ఉంది అండ్ డిడ్ యూ విష్ యూ న్యూ some things before getting into the industry, like ఎవరైనా చెప్పుంటే బాగుండేది
Yeah, so when it comes to choosing your college for different kinds of brands, right? Like now that people are getting to know that are different brands in the college as well, not just fashion design kabatti, people are getting to know there are other brands as well. So before you choose your campus that you want to go to, choose your branch that you are interested in, work towards it, get it or not, have a wide knowledge about which branch is doing well in which state or city of the country. So that will help you at least learn better things in a better way. For example, ఇప్పుడు నేనున్నాను, నాకు ఫ్యాషన్ డిజైన్ రాలేదు, నాకు knitwear design వచ్చింది. I would have taken a knitwear design in Hyderabad in a heartbeat, because knitwear design in Hyderabad was good rather than knitwear design in Kannur, Kerala, where I actually did my graduation from. And basically Kerala is known for the handloom, not for the knitwear. Though the sourcing would have been a little trickier for me, but the when it comes to exposure and everything, it's better to choose metropolitan cities in general. If you're doing your textile adidi, then it's better to go to a place where textile and hand woven thing is more appreciated, like Gujarat, Gandhinagar Kani, like Putte, Kannur Kani. So ilantivi you have to consider when you're going through like little bit of forward, where you have to understand
your
that
projects and all the assignments, they depend on these only factors, like నీ సరౌండింగ్స్ లో ఉన్నవి ఏమున్నాయి తీసుకొని నువ్వు చేయాలి, అవి ఈజీ అవుతుంది. అండ్ ఈవెన్ ఫర్ సోర్సింగ్ fabrics, it'll be easier
sourcing
for you to be in
fabric
a
for
place.
me it was easier. That was the only plus point I had, because I was living near to Tirupur, which was in Tamil Nadu, right? So it would have been easier for me to source the fabric from Kannur only rather than sourcing from Hyderabad. It would have been longer distance. So adokati problem ayyedi, but I think now you can overcome that, because people know, like lot of people know right now who are in design colleges, like knitwear ekkada dorthundi ante Ludhiana and Tirupur. Lot of people know about it. So you can source it easily, but which branch are you choosing and which campus are you choosing is something that's important, and you have to give it a thought.
Okay. And why do you think people are not opting for this career, knitwear? ఎందుకు తీసుకోవట్లేదు అని?
People, like, firstly, like, it is a pointer actually. First point ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ అవేర్నెస్ లేదు how far this can go. So I hope ఈ వీడియో చూసిన వాళ్ళకి will get a little awareness, like this is way further and deep rooted and you actually think it is. And other than that, like handloom ఇది దీన్ని glorify చేస్తున్నారు to avoid the globalization and to reduce the globalization. Handloom ని glorify చేస్తున్నారు, which is a very good thing. And handloom textiles ని కూడా glorify చేస్తున్నారు, which is a good thing. But when it comes, it is kind of confusing people, like to choose knitwear or to choose textile based or fashion based design, whereas in both are same. They're all fabrics. Okay, unit laga treat cheste danni better, rather than seeing that knitwear is a foreign company based thing. Ala ankodam kante it is a specialization ankodam better.
Okay. Lastly, is there anything you would like to advise for our viewers or like the aspiring designers?
So to sum it up, I'd like to say that guys, please be more and more open to exploring stuff. Don't keep yourself rooted to something. And if you're going into fashion, you have to let the fashion take you where it takes you. Otherwise you're going to be ending up like nowhere. So firstly, be explorative. Believe with an open mind and everything. Have an open mind to try everything. At the same time, have a mind of your own as well. Just mindless ga vellakunda mindful ga thoughtful ga vellandi. That is a good thing that you should
do your research before
do your
doing
research, but don't restrict yourself.
Correct. Nice.
That's a good way to put it.
So actually నేను చాలా సింపుల్ అనుకున్నా, చాలా కాంప్లికేటెడ్ ఉంది. I've understood the details today and I hope you also learned a lot through this video. If you have any queries regarding this video or anything in general about fashion, do reach out to us. You can comment down or Instagram lo DM cheyochu. Anything is fine. We would be happy to help you. And for more such fashion career and education content, do subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit on the bell icon, like and share kuda cheyandi. And thank you, Shreya, for coming here. Thank you so much for your time and patience.
Thank you so much, Tanmay, for having me here.
All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. The one thing that I really like about this, you guys, about the setup is your guys are, having that one step forward to make others understand what we go through, so that they don't go through the similar one and they make better mistakes. So thank you for this platform and good job.
Thank you. Sure. See you in the next video. Bye.